Good morning and welcome to this edition of The Kids Are Eating Oatmeal, and I got a package yesterday I didn't have a chance to open. If you're new to my channel, what I like to do is sort of show the process that I've learned to identify precious things, typically gold, silver, maybe just higher quality little knickknacks and pieces of jewelry that you find when you're out and about. My main goal is that you can go out and find your own treasures, and that the friends that I know who ask me the question, where do you find all that stuff, can now just be pointed to my YouTube channel. So I'm not sure when you're watching this, but for me, it's the morning time, and I'm going to go ahead and get this little eBay package open. Now, it consists of things which are, I don't know, number 9, whatever that means. I'm not certain exactly what's in this package. I can't remember what I ordered. Probably pins. It's usually pins. So let's go ahead and open this, and we will see. Thank you, knife. Go ahead and put that knife away. I'm gonna need that, I'm sure, sometime today. Ha-ha! We have a box. What's in the box? Nicely wrapped. Good eBay seller. Take out these little packages. Ooh, I like this one. Good weight. Looks like I was buying some Mason stuff. Let's start with these little guys. When you're out and about, these little guys are usually really good if you want to find gold. Now, not a lot of gold, mind you, but gold nonetheless. Just a sec, I need more coffee. I will try to remember words without having had my coffee. All right, we'll clean that up later. Let's just zoom in away from my coffee spilling. So these are very frequently gold. This looks like Eastern Star. Let's have a look in the back, see if we actually have... I don't know if this one's gold or not. We'll have to test that one on the magic machine. Generally speaking, if I'm out and about and I find something like this, I'll purchase it for, the quarter that it's in the bin. But I would assume this one is not gold. And the reason I would assume that is because of this. Can you see how it's sort of wavy and then it looks like there's gold on top of that? That's usually an indication of plate. If it was all gold, it looks a little bit different. We'll find one that's gold and I'll show you. We'll compare the two. Now, it could still be gold plate or gold fill or something. Oftentimes these are. But this one, I would suspect, is not. Go ahead and set that one aside. Pick something else. What do we got here? Little Shriner. The funny thing about these is that, and I don't know what it is, but I found a number of these Shriners that actually turned out to be platinum. Oh, what do we got there? Is that a mark that I see? What do we think that mark says? I really need to moisturize my hands better. That mark says... I don't know what that mark says. You know what we're going to do? We're going to set that there so you can continue to see it. Looks good. It's got the right kind of, if we compare, actually. So this is one that doesn't excite me. You see that sort of rough finish or roughness, and this is smooth. So this is the one that looks good. Let's have a look. Now, I think with some of these guys, you end up, let's make it interesting while we're checking with the loop. Aha! Some of these guys are, in fact, not gold, but are a precious metal. This little puppy here is one of my, I don't know, I just like these because that is PD. And I believe PD is platinum? Palladium? I'll have to look it up again. Definitely one of the platinum group metals. I think this is probably platinum. These, for some reason, I find as platinum fairly more frequently than other things. I'll just put it at that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can get through this before my my wife decides that she's had enough of our children up there. These little angels. Now, these little angels are virtually always just trash. But once in a while, these things are gold. Let's see. Did we get one that's gold? We did not. You see all those little lines on the back? Now, I forgot my magnet upstairs with the children, and I don't have time to get it right now for this video. But this would probably be a little magnetic guy. So we'll set that one aside, and we will keep looking. So we've already got a little bit of platinum out of here. Ooh, this looks pretty good. Let's have a look at the back. I don't know. Oh, 10 karat. Look at that. So these are fun. You know, there's not a lot of gold in that, but it's 10 karat white gold, and I don't know. There's a thrill every time you find even a little dab of gold. What do we think? Gold, platinum, nothing? So first off, you see how the edge is kind of rough there? If we compare our platinum one, see how the edges are rounded and smooth? Now, that's not proof positive that this isn't a precious metal. It just means that somebody put a little less effort into it when they made it. And it's got a good shine. It doesn't have that sort of roughness that this one does. I see what I mean there. This is more smooth. This one, I'm guessing, is probably going to be 10 karat, but we'll have to throw that on the XRF machine or find a new method of testing. Sadly, my pawn shop is changing a little bit, and I don't know if I have the same access to it that I had before. Let's continue. TCL. I'm not sure what TCL stands for. Hopefully it stands for gold. See that roughness there? I don't know. This one's a question. We'll have to see if we still have access to that machine. It looks good on the front. I'm guessing this one's going to be gold because it's so thin and the edges look so good. And with the age of these, usually the edges, like especially the high edges, start to have issues. Now these things right here, this little cane with the two balls, these are usually gold. And I think the reason they're usually gold is just because they're so small you can't really make it out of something else. Sometimes they're marked. This one, as you can see here, it's got the right rounded edges, the right shine, the right flat. So I'm guessing this one's probably going to be gold. But as you can see zoomed in on my I do dishes way too much and don't moisturize enough hands. I'm zoomed way in. This thing is, itty bitty. All right. So we're doing pretty good, I think. Getting any platinum is fun. Let's see what else we got in here with our bigger pins. Oh, look, another one of the angels. Let's check. Nope. Now, I've only found one of these that was gold, but it was gold and it was marked as such. So this guy is very unlikely to be gold, and the reason is, you see how the stones are glued in? They're not staked in. Yeah, there's a good example of plate. See how the edges are rough and the surface kind of has like it was rough and then got plated over. Let's check the time here. Okay, my wife is probably not going to kill me yet. We only have a couple more. I like this guy quite a bit. It looks like we've got two different pieces. So sometimes like one of these pieces will be fill and then the other one will be gold. I don't know in this case though. We'll have a look see what it has. Nah, this is not a good piece. Again, we've got that sort of characteristic. We had a casting and then we plated over it look. It's almost like the gold plate fills it in a little bit. honestly, I really hope, and actually one of the biggest things I hope to do with a video like this is to sort of show you what gold plate just looks like, so you can start to see it. And that is definitely a plated piece. And here's our great hope. This is the reason I bought this auction, because this guy looks really dang good for gold. So we're not seeing any brass come through or copper come through on any high edges, even though they're clearly worn a bit. See what the back looks like. Nice, shiny, bright. The construction is high quality. You can see that they connected the little Shriner symbol here with this. This screws that on, and this was contained. Oh, what is that? Are we seeing? Sometimes there will be a marking, like a gold marking on the pin. I think that might, is that? Got to use my loop off camera for a second. Here, look at a watch. I don't want you to not look at something while I'm using my loop. Okay, I don't see any markings on this one at all. So we'll check this thing off down at the magic machine when I have a second, if I still have time, and if I still have access to it. If I don't have access to it, we will be making some videos about testing gold at home as I order the acid to do so. But given the weight and given the construction of this, I'm pretty certain this is either 10 or 14 karat gold. And this is the type of thing that I would, this is the type of thing I did buy on a $15 eBay auction to gamble on. But if you see something like this in a pin bin with all of these features and all of these characteristics, definitely something to grab for the $1 or $2 that it is, because this is very likely to be a good little chunk of gold here. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'd love to grow this so I can keep buying random things off eBay and making videos. And the mantra I believe YouTube wants me to chant is like, subscribe, leave a comment. I found that my videos don't do as well unless I say those magic words. The AI that they're using to run the algorithm these days seems to pick up on those words. So that is apparently just the price of doing business on YouTube. I hope that you can take this information, go out and find some of your own treasure, and I hope you have a great morning. I'm going to go finish this coffee off and relieve my wife of small child duty. Have a great day.